It's time to move. The house is too big. You're here alone. Why are you living here? You need to move to assisted living. I don't know why you want to keep living here. There's too much, all those things. And mom and dad are like, no, we're fine. No, it's going to be 2 years. I have to figure out where I'm going. And those things because they don't want to be told it's time to move.
Right. Right.
But when the question can change to what is it about living here that makes you want to stay so badly?
Well, and that's the perfect question. That is so good. Because if we can't understand,
because this is where your dad and I built this house together. Your dad built that kitchen for me.
Yeah. You played with your friends in the backyard.
Yeah.
We still are friends with the neighbors. I mean, so when you think about, especially that length of time, and that's where our parents are right now.
Yeah.
My mother is 88 and she's still in her homemakers club that started in 1967.
Wow.
Because that's how close the neighbors got.
Yeah. Yeah.
Built their homes together, had little kids when they moved in, all the kids grew up together. That was their life for 30 plus years.
Yeah, it's a long
And that
time.
was all their relationships. That's hard. And if you don't ask the questions and understand what is it, the other piece of that is you get them, they know, they're thinking about it. They know that the house is getting to be too much for them. You're not telling them something they don't already know. It took my in-laws 7 years, okay? 7 years. And they would go look at condos, and then my father-in-law would put his foot down. And my husband has one brother, and they were doing the same thing. And I finally sat the boys down. And this was obviously way before exactly what to say. But I did sit them down and I said, your dad worked his tail off. He's the quintessential story. Parents, grandfather was in World War I, came from Poland in World War I. The whole immigrant family. He worked his tail off as a machinist for the city of Milwaukee to build this house for you and your mom and your brother. He doesn't want to leave, and I don't blame him. You got to give him some time. And you have to be kind and ask him some questions and help him. And if they want to stay longer, then guess what? We're hiring somebody to do the lawn.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Stop trying to make him do what he doesn't want to do.
Nobody wants to do what they don't
Do you
want to
know
do.
what? When they stopped doing that, it took about 6 months for them to buy a condo.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
He knew. They were just trying to tell him that you got to leave. I worked my fingers to the bone to build this house for my family. And I raised my family here. And I'm still friends with all the neighbors. Most of them were still around. And you can't make me move.
Yeah. Well, it's quit trying to parent me.
Right. Right. So when we think about all these conversations, and now you've heard, and you see me getting excited. Think about when I am doing trainings and I'm doing workshops, and I get people literally within 24 hours. Every single workshop, it's been within 24 hours. At least one person will tell me of a success story. There was a team leader at a market center, one of ours in Milwaukee, and I did a regional training for leadership. Within 2 hours, she sent me a text. One of the agents that we were afraid was going to leave and who's really struggling with her business. And I keep asking her, how can I help? How can I help? I heard what you said. She happened to be in the office when I got back, and we were chatting, and she said she was still struggling and maybe she shouldn't have left the other brokerage and all this stuff. This team leader said, well, when would be a good time for us to get together for a strategy meeting? And when would be a good time is a different way of asking. And the agent said, well, I don't know. And she said, well, I would really like to know how I can support you to make this better for you. They met the next day. This was months ago. She's still there and she's doing fine.
I think there's a difference between two. How can I support you and how can I help you? I don't need any help. I know what to do. I'm fine. I don't need help. I've been doing this a long time. I know what I'm doing. Instead of how can I support you? Because that's different than one asking for help.